All right, this is Ben, and in this video I want to talk to you about something very unpleasant that happened. If you want to get your ex back, if you're going through a breakup, you are going to get a lot of good lessons out of this video. I don't like to broadcast bad news. I don't like to talk about sad stuff, but there are a lot of good lessons in what happened here that you're going to take advantage of this if you listen to this carefully. A couple of nights ago, I got a message from one of my client's relatives through his number that he unfortunately passed away. And it was very sad. I haven't had tears for a long time. And it happened, and the breakup, him and his ex, what he wanted to do, it had a big effect on what happened. And I wanted to think about it, whatever it is that you're going through, you want to get your ex back, you want to recover from this breakup, you're struggling because your kids are in between two houses, whatever it is that you're going through, you're going to understand there is always this idea of natural selection. And natural selection is real, is very serious. If those who don't adapt to the environment, they get eliminated. Weak gets eliminated. There are many situations that my clients tell me that there is another guy and the girlfriend went with somebody else, the wife picked somebody else. If you don't adapt to that, one day or another, you'll get eliminated. And I want you to bring awareness to this and think about it. A lot of things happen in life that you have to adopt. And this breakup is one of them. If you're thinking about getting your ex back, if you're thinking about healing and recovering fast, you really need to think about this, because if you're not strong, somebody else will come and take it. Now, again, you have different ways you can look at this. Some guys say, you know what, this is who I am. I don't want to change. I don't care. She has to come back to me. I'm going to hide in no contact. Maybe she will come. The only way for you to move forward is to get better. There's no other way. You need to get stronger. I've written here to give you a list of really cool things that you can do and get better, because you see, this is really the matter of life and death. And you have to be able to make good decisions. And for you to be able to make good decisions, you have to be strong. You have to be stronger. So the first thing, you need to be able to reduce stress. And specifically, there's adrenaline and cortisol hormones. Because if your body is filled with stress hormones, you have anxiety, you will have problems sleeping, which usually happens after breakup. And some guys really go for a long time like this. Or you'll lose your appetite. So you really have to take care of this. Be aware of this, that if you're in constant state of terror is because of this. And one way that I see guys trigger this in themselves is by dwelling with the past. They keep thinking backwards. Thinking is a conscious process. It should be at least a conscious process. If you're suffering a breakup, if you're struggling, you need to bring awareness to this, that you are in control of your thoughts. You have to be in control of your thoughts. You choose your thoughts. You can think about anything you want. You can choose to think about anything you want. Just like going to the gym, you can practice and learn how to manage your thoughts. And that's one of the things that I teach you in the program. And if you don't do that, then your system goes on autopilot and triggers thoughts about your ex. And then you continue to dwell with the past. And as a result, you have the stress hormones, and it affects your everyday life. So you have to learn how to think. There's no other way, dude. If you want to get your ex back, if you want to come out of this, if you want to go through any challenges in life, you have to learn how to think. And one of these is the exercises that I show you in the program. For example, I say sit down for 15 minutes and just look at somewhere that doesn't move. Look at the camera or pick a spot, doesn't matter where. And you can put your hand in your chest and just sit there, put a timer for 15 minutes, get comfortable, and just look. Let your thoughts come. Bring your attention here. Let your thoughts come and go. Bring your attention here. Learn to control your mind so it doesn't jump everywhere. There are different ways to do this. One way is you need to all of your focus should be in when your chest goes up and down as you take breath. You gotta learn to do things like that. To some people, meditation is just a joke. And those are usually the people who smoke, who drink, they take pills. There are a lot of exercises that are showing the program that you can do this, or doing the ice bucket, or doing the showers, cold showers. But you need to get into that. You need to. I remember when I was in Australia many years ago, I met this guy, his name was Robert Kindle. I was never a big drinker, but he said, Ben, you got to stop, dude. He said, Ben, I think I was 27 or something. He said, dude, you have to stop. It's now the time for you to stop. And now for you, I say the same. It's time for you to start to learn to see how this works, because your mind is an open space. Your imagination is limitless. If you don't learn to control it, your thoughts in a fraction of a second can go so far that you can't even imagine. It is like a rabbit hole. One thought could lead to another thought and another thought. You gotta tame it. You gotta put a leash on it, and you gotta learn how to control your thought. And you have to keep bad thoughts out, and remind yourself that you will have the tendency to self-destruct. Drinking, the pills, anything that distracts you. There is no other way. There's no other way. These distractions, self-destruct is never the answer. I see sometimes the guy lights a cigarette. It's 1 second that you make a decision. Should I do? Fuck, I just do another one. That 1 second, you cannot take it easy on yourself anymore. You cannot take it easy on yourself with alcohol. When I tell guys to quit drinking, they look at me most of the time like shocked at what? Go sober? And the most badass people I've seen in my life, they're sober. And so that's it. Stay away from bad things. Now, the other thing, which is really cool, really important, I wanted to do, this is so amazingly awesome. This replaces everything. When I talk to doctors and psychologists, they said people who take Xanax, if under supervision they manage to stop that, they can get all of the benefits of Xanax and Prozac and Lexapro, all the antidepressants. They can get all of the benefits by doing, for example, 1 hour specific exercises, like 1 hour cardio. Now I'm going to show you a few of these things that all of the good feelings that you have is because of endorphin and serotonin and dopamine. And you can trigger these in yourself. This is really awesome. Like right now, everywhere in my body is pain, good muscle pain, because it's very addictive. I go to gym, I do leg day, then the next day I do arm, biceps, triceps, I do chest, I do shoulder, I do back. And every day, one part of my body is recovering. Sometimes I overdo it, but it's just here, you can see, it feels, it is overdone. It's pumped as well because it feels really great, because I'm addicted to the side effect of exercise. And you always have this choice. You can get this by the shortcuts, or you can do it the right way, in a way that is healthy and your body. Look, you gotta be smart, dude. You cannot mess this up. You cannot attack your nervous system by putting poison in your body. If you're taking pills, antidepressants, go to whoever your doctor is and tell them, dude, can you help me reduce or stop? Can you help me replace this with exercise? Because I have talked to psychologists, and it's possible. And I don't want to take it easy on myself, because these things always long-term have side effects. So exercise that I just told you is really, really effective. So it's just one of those things that I wanted to do. Like, for example, if there's no gym around me, I don't know what I would do. At home, I can do some stuff, but I need the weights. I need to be able to do certain exercises because it completely changes my mood. And it's a great thing. And I really wanted to think about it. That can completely change your life. Don't take it easy on yourself. If you pass a certain point that you learn how to trigger it, then it becomes effortless. Then you look forward to it. Instead of, oh man, I gotta go to the gym again. No, sometimes I go 2-3 times. And I've written here a few things for you as well to see other things you can do. And another thing that triggers dopamine is progress. Your progress towards a goal. You need to have a purpose in your life. You need to have a goal. That's another thing that most guys who suffer from a separation is because they don't have a purpose in their life. They don't have a goal. They don't know what they're doing with their life. They don't know where they're going. Your purpose is something that it really turns you on, makes you happy, makes you jump out of bed every morning. And when you make progress towards that, you feel so thrilled and so happy that you don't need anything else. But if you don't have that purpose in your life, something that makes you money, you love doing it, it helps other people. It could be anything. If you don't have that purpose, then you will find something else unknowingly and make that your purpose. And that's something else that you pick. Could be anything. It could be a relationship, could be a drug, could be alcohol, could be just something that is not good for you long term. So you gotta be able to find that thing, that your purpose, and you gotta every day make progress towards that purpose. And like I said before, you pick your battles. It's either progress and exercise and filling your body with good hormones by physical workouts, planning your future, thinking about your purpose in life, or it's self-destruct. There is no middle. There is no, okay, I'm going to be numb about it and don't think about it. You got to pick this. You got to work on your purpose. That's another thing that I help you in the program as well. Another thing that really helps, I've written here, is stretching. Stretching is fantastic. Go read about the benefits of stretching. That's another addictive thing because it makes you feel good. So every day I stretch about 15 minutes. The days that I don't have much to do, I do it for 30 minutes. So there's stretch next to exercise, next to planning and working on your purpose. This is such a powerful triangle. These simple things, it pushes you so much forward fast in life. You just have to learn how to make a connection with this so you can do it. Don't take it for granted. This can change everything that you, this can change how you feel, because we do everything to feel good and to feel less pain. We want more pleasure, and this is a classic Tony Robbins tips that whatever you do, think about it. You're doing it because you want to feel better. You want to work, you want to make money, you want to meet your ex, you want to have a relationship because you want to feel good and you don't want to feel lonely, sad, upset. This that I just told you, these 3 little things, stretching, exercising, and making progress towards a purpose, this can really take care of everything else. You won't need to socialize anymore. I mean, it's good to socialize, but with these, you don't even need to do that anymore. You don't need to touch alcohol. You don't need to get any stimulants. It's amazing. Think about this. Another thing that I mentioned to you was meditation, and which about 15 minutes a day, that's good. And one last thing that I want to put in this video, again, these are all related to this sad event that happened a few days ago, yesterday. And, nobody teaches us how to live well. It's promoted to have drink to celebrate. It's promoted to have alcohol, but they don't teach us to work on these things. And I learned all of these after breakups, after bad breakups. The last thing that I wanted to tell you is to work on your inner and outer game. Your inner game, basically, your confidence, your self-image. How do you see yourself? If you're not confident, you're pretty much fucked. Because you won't believe you can fix the problems. And when problems happen, you freak out and go in the state of anxiety. And confidence, I have a full course on confidence if you want. I put a link in the description so you can check it out. The problem with lack of confidence is when problem comes, if your self-image is not good, if you don't believe you have the skills to fix that problem, then you go in a state of terror and you mess up. So you gotta really study confidence. You gotta find out how to fix problems. You gotta find out how to think. You gotta fix your self-image. A lot of it has to do with experience. I've actually written something here that I want to read for you. It's about how you can fix these problems here. This breakup, for example, or you getting your ex back. You have problems based on your limited experience in thinking about what solution options you have. If you have a limited understanding of this and only see one way to solve the problem, then you don't know how to fix the problem and you feel stress, you feel terror. So you need to have confidence in yourself that I can take care of this. Because, dudes, this breakup is only one thing. Next thing is just around the corner. We had COVID, then we had war, then we had a breakup, then we had family problem, then there is money problems. It's coming. So you got to really work on your inner game, which is your confidence. You need to learn about what to do with your thoughts when these problems come up. And also, I mean, this is such a deep, big concept. I can spend tens of hours talking about it. And finally, you're out of game. You need to be good with whatever it is that you're doing. Right now, you need to be able to socialize. One of the biggest thing about breakups is that guys feel lonely after. They say, oh man, I was with 10 other women, none of them was like her. Because they don't have the skills to hit the same quality or better. They don't have the capabilities to build connection, emotional, or the girls that they go, or women they go after, they're not as good. And they say, oh no man, they're good. Then I see the girl, the girl has nothing to do with what he wanted. It's not numbers. You want to go for good quality. So you got to understand attraction. You got to understand socializing. You got to understand confidence. All of this together make you a stronger person. And I want to go back and read this for you one more time. Natural selection. The process resulting in evolution of organisms or things best adapted to the environment. You got to adapt to the tough environment. You're going through this breakup. You want to get your ex back. This story that happened with this guy, this is not the first time I hear something like this. Anyone who is weak will be eliminated eventually, sooner or later, in one way or the other. Because the girl that left you after the breakup, she's going to be with some guy anyways. Why not you? Why not you become the guy that is on the level that she wants? You could be that dude. And you got to ask yourself, how can I get better? All of those things that I told you. The course, do my program. If you haven't done my program, get in my program. Message me, I will work with you, and I will be hard on you. I'll be on your back, I'll talk to you, and I'll make sure you know what you're doing. Because I always say the dude or the guy who lost the girl is not the guy who gets the girl back. Again, this video is getting a bit longer. I hope you're doing better. I hope you're feeling better. Watch my other videos here as well. I'm here to help you. If you want me to help you get your ex back, if you want me to help you take off and go to the next level and learn a bunch of tools that make the quality of your life better, you can get my contact details from the description, read my book, send me a message. Don't worry, I'm going to help you. This is Ben. I'll see you in the next video.